glass suction thing. It's not the Olympics. It's Donald Trump, right?
Right. It's the Trump Tower suction cups.
Tom is on the line right now. So here's the deal. He works for a glass company. And I had thought that because those suction cups that they do for the therapy that you're seeing on the Olympics that are causing the bruise or the hickey,
as Manaski said, the pepperoni suction cup.
Those are glass. And I guess I'd confused it, but there's a place called Sahl's Glass, and Tom works there, and he's on the line now. Good morning, Tom.
How's it going?
Good. So the story is the guy that was scaling Trump Towers yesterday, that was climbing up using suction cups. Your business uses those suction cups.
Yes.
So explain what, and it's to carry glass. Is that what it is?
Yep, the big things, like the one they had to take out to bring the guy in.
Okay, like that.
So they were using suction cups to essentially bring the guy in.
So the suction cups that the guy used to climb were used by the authorities to actually bring the piece of glass in. Okay, that makes sense. So how heavy? I mean, you probably carry some glass that's pretty heavy.
Hold on, I lost you there for a second.
Gotcha now. So you got into your car. You carry glass. I'm assuming that's the glass you carry can be pretty heavy.
Yeah, it's 300-400 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
And to carry it, the suction cup. So how do they work? You put it on, and then is there some sort of a latch that actually tightens it up and tightens the seal?
It's like a little plunger you got to push, and it, sucks it right to the glass.
And you don't worry, and there's no, obviously this guy climbing up the 21st floor wasn't worried about it. You don't worry about that glass falling. It really holds on until you release it.
Yeah, as long as you don't hit that release button, you'd be all right.
All right. And
I don't know about climbing 21 floors on them, though.
Well, come on. You honestly, you're tempted after watching yesterday. Are you a little tempted?
A little bit, just to see what it can hold, but
to see how
maybe
far.
like a foot or two off the ground.
You're not going to go up stories high like they did yesterday. So, all right, and that's where's Sahl's Glass located, by the way, Tom?
It's right in Whitesboro.
Okay.
Right where the old Wise potato chip building used to be.
Got it. So if you had maybe a glass tabletop, a frame to be redone, anything like that, you guys do all that work.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
No
Thanks, Tom. We appreciate it. Have a great day.
No problem.
All right.
You too.
I'm assuming they use the same type of thing when they're transporting the glass. You'll see them going down there, the trucks. But you got to be able to suspend that in some way.
Right.
But it's yeah. Well, I had that story all wrong, Andrew. I had them doing the therapy with their suction cups over there at Sahl's Glass.
Well, it's all confusing. And somebody called up and said the actual term of the Olympic thing is called cupping.
Cupping,
and
right.
It's been done for years. It's nothing new.
It isn't anything new.
Right.
And as I told you, for the last 4 or 5 years, my wife's been having that therapy
But Michael
done.
Phelps made it famous.
He made it famous.
I think.
And what currently. Right. And what is interesting, though, is, and Manaski, you were saying that all of a sudden, now that it's the big talk, this procedure that was it's ugly when it's done. If you've seen it being done, it does. It looks like your skin turns into like hamburger.
Yeah, like leprosy.
Right,
yeah.
right.
But what's happening now that it's all over the Olympics?
Well, I mean, everybody's talking about it. I'm seeing pictures all over Facebook, and then there is a local physical therapist, I believe, who was basically saying, this is something we do.
We do this.
Come on in and see if you can do it.
Now, all of a sudden, people are using it as a
we
way
might
to,
be able to get him
they're
this morning
advertising
if you want him.
Is it going to be like that new thing, like Tebowing, or what's the other thing?
Yeah, it's a fad. It's going to be a fad. Everybody's going to.
I'm cupping.
I want to go in and be cupped because my wife describes it that it does. It's thought to bring the blood and all of that right into the muscle, or it works on aches and pains or strains or what have you. But she said it is effective, but it leaves that red mark.
How long does it help the muscle, and how long does that pepperoni
It's hard for
last?
me to tell because my wife is always complaining. So you just can't. It all becomes a big blur for me. I can't even tell.